All right, Coach, if you just want to recap Tarleton State game and then the tournament.
Yep. Tarleton State was fun. It was a low-scoring win. Anytime that you can win a game, scoring 49 points, it's a win in every category. We definitely learned a lot from that game. I think our seniors really stepped up. Alexis Alexander, she stepped up. Jen Pierre, Ariana Patton, and then we had, down the stretch when we needed her, Ty Sibley really came in clutch for us. But overall, gutsy, challenging road win against a great mid-major program.
What does it mean for you guys to go there? I mean, they were a team that got 20 wins last year. They're expected to be really good again this year. What does it mean for you guys to go in there and get a win like that?
That's big. We're still young. I mean, I know we got a lot of returners in a way, but we're still young. We're still waiting for our young ones to kind of produce. I think on the offensive end, we're getting a little frustrated because we're getting the shots we want. They're just not falling. Even talking to Will Wade this past week, the shots will come, and I'm trying to get through that frustration, but at the same time, we're putting in the work every day. They're putting in the extra work, so we know it's going to come, but that Tarleton one was a big win for our program.
Are you getting do you like the shot? Not only like the shots, but getting the shots within the kind of the flow?
Yeah.
You think you're getting that?
Yeah, we're getting the ones that we want. When people go zone, we're getting the looks that we want versus Alabama. We're getting the looks we want versus Tarleton. The right people are touching the ball. They're just not falling, and they're a lot inside the paint. We're not settling for the outside shot. We're not living and dying by the three. We're getting those inside paint touches, but we got to focus on our free throws, our layups. We make free throws, we make layups. We win a lot of games because we know we're going to make them turn the ball over on the other end, but we can't have those games where we're missing wide open layups or easy bunnies.
And you're talking about the zone. I mean, we've talked about it. You guys aren't necessarily a great zone team. Have you seen improvement over the last, really 2 weeks since the beginning of the year when playing a zone?
Yeah, tremendously. We go over it every day in practice. Whether they're going to play a zone, they're not going to play a zone, they don't normally play, we go over it every single day. Mostly the 2-3 is what gives us the most problems, but we've been continuously doing it daily. We know where the ball's supposed to go. We're getting the looks that we want. The ball's just got to fall. Tarleton didn't play any zone. We'll see it probably versus LSU for sure on Saturday. So we've been repping it every single day, but we know where the ball's got to go. We know the touches. We know who's got to get the shots up. We know we're running it in the shot clock. Now it just has to be consistently doing it.
Is it, what's it like with Lexi? Because she's playing kind of out of position. She's going up against a lot of big people. Not to get her frustrated because of foul situations.
Yeah, and she plays hard, and that's the thing we've tried to explain to her. We can't get those dumb fouls. Those fouls where it's you're not going to get the ball. Don't go through them. If you're sitting behind, make sure you keep trying to push them up. Don't try to fight and get in front. She's got to stay in the game. For us to keep being successful. We go undersized every once in a while, but Monique Joseph that came in from behind her didn't play horrible. She gave us really good minutes when Lexi did get in foul trouble. So it's great to kind of see another senior post player kind of step up in that role.
The offense in general, a lot of that yours comes from your defense. How important is that to kind of make sure you score in the transition? You talked about layups, but make sure you score in transition points.
Really big. We've got a really good guard play where they're able to get the ball up. I think Carly Hamilton is a freshman that's being able to see the floor a little bit better. She had some big transition, points for us. Ariana Patton coming down, hitting the mid-range pull-up. So it's not just coming from our point guard play. It's coming from our guards, all of them. So I think that's been big. We got to keep pushing in transition. We work on transition offense every single day, because we know we're going to get the steals, we know we're going to get the turnovers, the deflections, and we got to be able to score out of it.
Now you guys are a late invitation to the tournament, but what does that say about how people think about you, that they had enough confidence you could produce and be a good quality opponent that you get invited there?
Yeah, I think we're earning that respect, getting some mid-major votes. We're in the top of the NCAA right now in turnovers, and then forcing turnovers per game. I think we're at like 8 turnovers per game. That's big for us. So we're starting to get a little recognition, but we can't just go there and just be on vacation. We got to go there and win some games. We got to go there and compete for 40 minutes.
What do you see from the field?
It's gonna be tough. West Virginia is our first opponent. We know Mark Kellogg well. He was at SFA here, so we know what he's doing offensively. We know what he's doing defensively. He's got a lot better players, bigger players. So we're going to slow them up a little bit, kind of make sure we attack them from the perimeter. Down low, we're going to be a force to be reckoned with on the defensive end. We're going to dig, we're going to front, we're going to make it hard for them to get those easy touches. But West Virginia's going to be tough. Ohio State's going to be a great matchup if we play them. And then Belmont's one of the best mid-major programs they have right now. So they're shooting the ball well. They're very well coached. Great competition all the way around.
How tricky is it for you guys? You go from playing someone not close to you guys' level to playing, someone above your level, someone at your level, below your level, and then back again to someone well above your level. How tricky is that for you guys?
It can be, but the way we look at it, we're trying to play the same way every single time. And we can't look at the opponent. We can't look at going to play Alabama or, Tarleton and then come and play LSUA, then going to play West Virginia. We try to play the same way. We're going to do the exact things that we do versus LSUA versus West Virginia when we see them in a week. I think that's where our mind's got to be. We practice the same way. We compete against the guys who are always competing against better. Doesn't matter what team's in. We're expecting perfection every single time.
How does a tournament like this differ from saying an multi-team with 3 mid-majors to 2 powers, 2 mid-majors?
It's different because we're seeing that different competition. We're seeing that NCAA tournament competition. And I think people don't look at that enough. Like, I'm excited to play West Virginia because that's a team that we could play in the NCAA tournament. We get a 13, 14 seed. They're going to get a great seed in the tournament. We know that. So being able to already play them early on, and now once we're seasoned a little bit, once we get in the NCAA tournament, being able to play them some maybe again or play something similar to them, that's big for us. And then we're also seeing those mid-major programs that we play on a daily basis here in the Southland. So we're getting the best of both worlds. We're going to get to see every single place where we're at. They're going to try to take advantage of our weaknesses, see what our strengths are, kind of see who steps up in those big games. I like playing the power fours and the mid-majors.
What about, did they have any suspension carryovers for that, or?
They had the one that got into the fight for 2 games. We're waiting to see what they're going to do with the other ones, the bench clearing.
They gotta at least split them, don't they?
I would hope so, but no.
Play 5?
We're preparing for the entire team. We'll see what they do. They have a game in between ours, so we'll see what they do for that one. But you beat Duke with 5 players.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Next question is, it's your last look before basically the league. What does that put the emphasis on? Does that make this a little more important?
It does. Every game is important because it gets us closer to Southland Conference play. And that's where we really need to be at our best basketball. We know we're learning a lot right now, but at the same time, we've got to be ready to go, December 12th when we kick off versus East Texas. I think that we need to be playing our best basketball, and luckily for us, we've got, 5 games roundabout before that. So we've got some wiggle room, but this is at that time when our offense needs to start clicking, our defense needs to be tight. We need to know our rotations, everything that we're able to do. We got to be able to do it consistently for these next 5 games before we kicked off in the Southland.
We asked Bill, are you gonna have any time to be able to enjoy the island?
See, I try my hardest to focus on the task at hand, but we're gonna build in a day where we're able. I'm bringing my kids. This is something that we get to experience together as a team, as a group, as a family, and then my kids get to come with us. So they got to go to Hawaii, and now they go to the Bahamas. I think I'm spoiling them too much. I might bring them to Utah next time. Just humble them a little bit. But no, we'll get to spend some time. You don't want to just make it all about business because this is a luxury vacation for them, but they get to play in a beautiful place. So we want to make sure and take advantage of that.
Also, it's an opportunity to kind of build the brand too.
We are.
On a public stage. We
are. Oh, don't worry. We've got the brand everywhere. We've got short sleeve, tank top shirts. We're going to be McNeesed out. But this is something where we're trying to get recognition. We want to get invited back to this. We want to keep going and playing in great resorts and being competitive where now we're asked consistently. Now they're paying for us to be there because they want us there so bad. And this helps with recruiting. We're showing recruits that we can get out, we can compete, we can travel the best way that everybody else does.
And I guess also Saturday is the last time you get to play at home before league. Does that put any emphasis or extra importance on that game? Or?
Yeah, it tells the fan base to get out and come see us because you won't see us for 4 more games. So get out and come see us. This is important because we're trying to build something great. The worst thing I want to happen is we're successful in the Southland Conference and it's too late and you won't be able to come watch us play. It's a Saturday, football season's winding down. Come watch a good game. No matter who we're playing, we're going to try to play the best of our ability. It's still going to be a fast-paced game. We're still going to try to play everybody on the team. We want that excitement still here at the Townsley Law Arena.
And any health concerns?
None. We're fully healthy, ready to go. Same group.